We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Oh, and he gets it off. All wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
Here we go.
On the option, here's Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. On the run to the right. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jets. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Ready up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shep. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Shep. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
That's another Buccaneers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And we come out with this extra point, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard.
Hey, Chad. Here we go. Hey, Chad.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Chad.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. I'm good. Green knife. Chip Smith.
Man in motion is Smith. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fields to throw for it. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Chuck. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll give it to Sampson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 15. 25 yards the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Dylan Sampson. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
70 Lions.
Chuck's going to try to run himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
To
and
throw
7.
is Shuck. The open man is Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third and 2.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Ready? Here we go.
Sampson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Jets' 2-yard line.
Check go.
Now a designed run with Shuck. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go, son.
And the Jets' first down.
222. Hey, never mind. Monday. Is that
Play action now for Fields. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go. Right.
Second down, it's Fields. He's going to look downfield once again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, Fields. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, He can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. And that will lead to a second down. On the handoff, this is Sampson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air, a shot. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Tampa. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That's the score. Buccaneers 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 3:19, just up. 11.
They put Wilson in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Fields. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
24-yard gain is first down, Jets.
Here we go. 258, what?
Fields to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
West,
Down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Fields now on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They put Wilson in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Shutt. That'll be taken in by Sampson. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop in just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson, and that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That one caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first and 10, here's Shuck. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
14-yard line.
The air once more. Shuck. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. To the air again is Shuck. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for in the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On first down, Shuck. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ready, set. 19, set.
Throwing on second down, shot. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and long. Here's shot. Pass into the hands of Turpin. And he will go all the way. Avante Turpin. Touchdown Buccaneers. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that four-vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to throw is Fields. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The key to a good quarterback scramble is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. There he goes again. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Jets.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He takes off. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. And in motion is Brown.
11.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Fields to throw for it. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead.
And pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
21 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's shot. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up third and 12.
Play action, it's shot. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. He's done his man, complete to Wilson. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, shot. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Breece Hall. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with a run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Hey, Cam. Right.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try and get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
In this situation, Mike, the kicker has a few options. He's looking. Is there a hole in the recovery unit? If there is, that's where the ball's going to go. But he can go high hop, he can go bunt, or he can try to just hit a line drive and hope for a deflection and let his guys go chase down the ball.
A give, it's Sampson. The strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 33, here's second and 1. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Chuck to throw on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Move it, 19. Hop, man.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he throws to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Taken in, and they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Throwing is Shuck. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Front ball, front. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out, let's go. Hey, 551, 551.
Now Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Up. Go.
A give. Here's Hall. Room to run past midfield. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time run there by Hall. 53 yards. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll step up and run this. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this ball. He tried to remain a passer for as long as he could, but then he decided to call his own number and see if he could take it in himself. Really nice job by the defense, keeping the integrity of the pass coverage, and I think next time that ball's got to come out of his hand, and even if it's incomplete, give your guy a chance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Oh, a loose football.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Don't jump.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Right.
2nd down, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fields now. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
11, 3, 9,
Man in motion is Smith.
right.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And will be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yep. 319. Right.
Fields to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That is brought in at the 10. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets.
EQ. 19. Right.
16 yards.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
It's dead.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
This a design run with Fields. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
You got what? You got to miss that.
They'll try to run it with Hall. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, son. 58, did you hear that? Oh, 35.
They'll run, it's Hall. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Bucs 5-yard line.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They're in 4-down territory for sure. But what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
Green 19, get that. Hey, can. Right.
That's taken in left side by Smith.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Let's go now.
On the zone read, it's Chuck. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Chuck. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. Going up top. That is hard. Inside the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game.
7-yard line.
Here we go. 1. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. He works free. Right side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
Line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.